Carl Jung said, "Synchronicity is an ever-present event for those who see it." Analytical Swiss psychologist Carl Jung was the first to introduce the word synchronicity to describe seemingly coincidental yet meaningful events in the external world that do not have an obvious cause. Jung defined synchronicity as a causal connection, togetherness principle, meaningful coincidence, a causal parallelism, or meaningful coincidence of two or more events where something other than the probability of chance is involved. Jung believed that many occurrences labeled as coincidences are not actually due to chance. Instead, he believed that these occurrences are directly related to the observer's mind and serve to provide powerful insight, direction, and guidance. Synchronicity can be recognized in the following signs, many of which I mentioned above: dreams, symbols, numbers, random events, conversations, overhearing someone talking about something very specific related to something happening in your life, or spontaneous encounters. Synchronicity can also aid in awakening you to your full potential and serve as a guide for getting in touch with your inner self, or, in Jung's words, assist you on your path of individuation. Do you see how the signs, symbols, and synchronicities can help you find meaning when things may feel confusing, anxious, or unclear? I relate to life, magic, and mysticism, much like this quote from author Daniel Pinbeck. Pinbeck says, "I tend to think in a way that integrates and synthesizes many different aspects of the world, which I find woven together, much like a piece of music has its various aspects: melody, tempo, counterpoint, that make up the whole." Yeah, baby. Integrate, synthesize, woven. That sounds so lovely. Although I can most definitely also see writer-author Jeff Brown from @JeffBrownSoulShaping's point in this quote from his book, Hearticulation. Jeff says, "You are the sign you've been waiting for. It's not in the stars, nor is it in the heart of everything synchronistic. It's not stamped on the forehead of your beloved, nor is it lingering on the tip of the guru's tongue. It's not in the numerology or the astrology or floating on the wings of your angel guides. It's already here. It's you. That you exist at all, with all the odds that were stacked against your incarnation, is evidence of your significance. So are all the gifts, callings, and offerings that course through your veins. You are a signpost of miracle and wonder. It serves the shaming powers that be if you look for your signs outside of yourself. But you won't find them there. You will find them in your own bones, right at the heart of your lived experience. After you clear the blinding clutter, you will realize that it was you all along. You are the sign that leads you home." I guess I like to think that all of those signs, symbols, and synchronicities are me. They're pieces of me scattered around like a breadcrumb trail, leading me home, right back to the very heart of me. How about you? Are you one to read the signs? Are you fascinated with the symbols, images, song lyrics, and billboards that seem laid out especially for you? I'd love to hear your stories and how these signs have helped lead you closer to your own inner North Star and finding your own way to your insights, answers, and intuitive knowing. So please email me at Cammie@CammieK.com. That's Kammie @KammieK.com. Or, even better, you can record a message or a question for future episodes on the Cosmix Innerspace Podcast page over at CammieK.com. And maybe I'll share one of your messages on a future episode. I can't wait to hear from you. Thank you so much for sharing your time and space with me today and for tuning in. If you enjoyed this episode of the Cosmix Innerspace Podcast, please leave a review on iTunes or go ahead and share this episode with a friend who might enjoy some of this juicy goodness. I'd love to stay connected with you. On Instagram, you can find me at KammieK.com. That's KammieK.com, where I do share a lot more Cosmix Innerspace vibes on the Insta stories. And I'm at KammieK.com on the Facebooks. And of course, we can always stay connected via the Cosmix Innerspace Mothership over on the blog at camik.com. Until next time, I'm sending you stardust and so much love. Mwah!